Hey you guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be doing a video regarding to Peyton's updated hair regimen, and it's been about a couple of weeks since I did his hair, so it's a little bit on the rougher end of things. However, I am willing to show you guys this because this is what I normally would have to deal with. Messy, dry hair, at least they look dry. And I pretty much just start off by, detangling. Usually this is a long process. I do have a toddler, so he he tends to be a little active during this process. So if you are somebody who has a toddler or you're expecting mom, just know that you need to have a lot of patience when it comes to these kids, because Lord knows this takes all day when it can be a quick and easy process. But anywho, if you are interested, go ahead and stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. So I'm starting off with using a rat tail comb with the metal tip. I prefer this one over the regular ones because it's just so much easier to just put into between the braids and just detangle it, or unravel it, I should say. So yeah, you can get these from Sally's, maybe even your local beauty supply store, and I think they come two in a pack. One is just a little bit of a finer tooth comb compared to the other, but both of them work just as great. So during this process, I definitely take my time when unraveling his braids. It is extremely important when taking down his braids to just be gentle, because he has four hair type just like myself, and he's also tender-headed. I need to take my time to make sure I prevent any type of tingling or unnecessary tingling, and I just detangle his hair as I go, removing any shed hair. The more shed hair that you remove, the better it is when it comes to washing. It also prevents you from having to detangle as much when it comes to conditioning, and it also prevents breakage. Usually a lot of the time when I am doing my own hair, I find that whenever I have shed hair that's still caught in my hair, those little bad boys are the ones that cause the knots. So it's best to go through and try to rake out all of the shed hair, and take your time. Don't rush on this. Again, his hair has been in the same style for a couple of weeks now, unfortunately. After I gave birth to my last son about a week ago, I said, you know what, I have to do this child's hair because it's just going to get a little bit more mattier and it's going to get a little bit more tougher to take down. So this is why we are doing it now. Now Peyton does have a lot of build up on the beginning of his braids. I want to say the front area. When it comes to taking this down, I try to remove as much of that buildup as possible with my fingers before washing. But if I cannot catch it during this time, I usually take care of it when I'm washing his hair. But yeah, most of the time, like I mentioned before, definitely remove as much shed hair, debris. He has all kind of little fuzzies and things in his hair. Just take all that down now, and that way it's a lot easier when it comes time to wash his hair. Okay, so now it's time for us to shampoo his hair, and I am using, I guess you could say, lukewarm water. I'm just using some warm water to just drench his hair, and during this process, I like to completely drench his hair and make sure everything is completely soaking wet because he is 4 hair type, just like myself. He tends to have thicker hair, and what I notice is when I do rinse his hair out, and then I apply shampoo, sometimes I miss areas that were never wet, so I have to make sure I just take my time and drench his hair completely before I move on to the next step of shampooing. Now, unfortunately, I ran out of my light oil moisturizer for wild growth. My wild growth light oil moisturizer. Why did I get it in tongue twister saying that? But anyway, I ran out of it, so I decided to use the white bottle, which actually wasn't a bad idea. This is a thicker oil compared to the one in the yellow bottle, so I'm surprised that, well, I'm not really surprised, but I am a little bit shocked because it's not really intended to use while shampooing. But I do like the results I got from it. Again, his hair was not dried out. I only wash Peyton hair once, like just one time. I leave the shampoo in for a little bit. I scrub using the ball of my fingers and not my nails. And I make sure I go through and separate his hair and get those spots where he has buildup. There's me removing some shed hair, but again, not much shed hair due to the fact that most of it was taken out during the process of me detangling his hair. So yeah, now I'm just going to do scrubbing it. And yeah, overall, I'm just really, really pleased with the results with using the white bottle. So if you're looking for a thicker oil to use to shampoo your hair, try using the white bottle instead of the yellow one. I know people have an issue with its smell, but I think you're gonna enjoy the results. Like look at Peyton's curl pattern; they're like really popping, and I'm just only using shampoo. So really, really pleased with the results, and his hair was extremely, extremely soft. Next, I'm going to be using this Super Grow. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is a conditioner pack that you can get from Sally's, but I got this from one of my local beauty supply stores. And y'all, I love, love, love this product. But unfortunately, you're going to notice that you're going to see me looking at my hand a lot because I felt something gritty. Okay. Couldn't figure out what was this gritty feeling? Where did it come from? Because it wasn't like completely gritty. It was just like a few pieces here and there. So I got a little worried. It was kind of like, is this reacting a little bit weird to the chemicals the products that I already used in his hair? Like, where is this coming from? And to come to find out, it actually was coming from this conditioner pack. So I'm going to reach out to the company and just let them know that there was an issue with one of their packs of hair or one of their packs of conditioner. And it's unfortunate because I have 2 more packs and I want to use on myself. And I'm just a little worried because it kind of felt like rocks, kind of on the borderline of glass a little bit, but it wasn't cutting me. So it's kind of weird, but once I realized, which eventually I do realize while I'm doing this process, that it's actually the conditioner, I went ahead and just rinsed it out. See right there, I noticed another little white ball. So that right there just told me, let's rinse this out of his hair and try not to scrub it into his scalp because we don't want to scratch my little baby up and hurt him. But yeah, I was so upset about that. Unfortunately, it's a good product overall though, but I just guess I came across a bad batch. But for the most part, if you're looking for a conditioner that will revive your hair, give it some shine, bounce, make it more manageable, definitely try these little packs out. You're able to use it for 2 different applications, but girl, who's gonna use that one little pack for 2 different times? So go ahead and just pour the whole thing on your hair and just love the results that you get. But yeah, so the packs are like $2, maybe $1, depending on where you're at. Really inexpensive, and it's just a great product that you can use. It's been around for years. Like, it's another product that I used to use back in my relaxed days, but don't really know why I stopped using it. So this is Peyton's hair when it is just wet. It is completely done, nice and clean. You can see a little bit of his curl patterns. You can see some fuzziness. His hair, for me, just, shaking it out like that so you guys can see his curl pattern. Then I'm gonna take a towel, dry it a little bit, and bring him over back to his chair so we can get ready for his protective style. So depending on what we have going on for the week, whether it's school, some type of special event, picture day, whatever the case may be, will determine what type of hairstyle we're going to be doing. So usually I keep it simple and do cornrows in his hair. Might give him a little special design here and there. But because we're pressed for time tonight, yeah, your boy is getting his cornrows straight back. So we're going to go ahead and just section off his hair and get ready to detangle. And the products I'm going to be using to detangle his hair is my Blue Magic Grease, my Wild Growth Hair Oil, and my Pink Tangle Teaser. I think I do use like a little bit of a paddle brush, but for the most part, I like to use my Tangle Teaser because it just makes it so much easier to detangle his hair without him freaking out on me. Again, it's a toddler. He's a toddler, and it's extremely important for me to have patience with him because he makes this process super long. Whether it's Mickey, whether it's want a snack, gotta go potty, want to have a hug or a cuddle session with his mommy, my kid, he definitely makes this process a little bit of a drag, but it is all good because, again, you need to just have a little bit of patience with them, and patience with the hair. Don't rush it. Again, take your time detangling. Take your time braiding. Just take your time and don't put too much tension on the hair. They're little and it's still growing, and you don't want to cause premature baldness. So I think the key to having successful, long-lasting braids is to, one, make them small, and two, make sure you are braiding and making the corns as close as possible. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Usually people always ask me, do I braid tight? Which I don't. As you can see, he is comfortable. He's not hollering at me. So I'm braiding just fine. I think my braids last just a little bit longer due to the fact that I make those corns very close together. I braid them very close together, which causes them to look like they're tight, but they're not tight. So that's what I do. And yeah, just easy, simple, regular braiding style. Just keep the rows together very closely. So once I am complete with his hair, I just want to give you guys a quick hair length check. I guess that's what I'm doing there. Like, hey, look at that. But anyway, once I am done with his braids. I usually don't wrap them because he tends to take the wrap off or it falls off his head. But there are some days where he likes to just put his little baby do-rag on and go about his business. But tonight he's just gonna go jump in the bed. So look at this. Look at this. See? More issues. But tonight, yeah, he's gonna jump in the bed. But to prevent your kid from having the same, or if your kid have the same type of issue with wearing something on his head, definitely try investing in a satin pillowcase for them or some satin sheets. I know it's not like the most kid-friendly thing, but it works for their hair. So that is the finished result of his hair. He's looking a little bit in shock because Mickey is on right now. He ain't really trying to pay attention. But I told him I'm turning off the camera, so he's going to tell you guys bye. All right, so wave bye, P. Oh my God, you're such a cutie with your craziness. And don't forget to thumbs up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you later on. If you want to see more videos of Peyton's hair or just us in general, go ahead and click the subscribe button and let us know in the comment section below.